Hey guys, Ayushi this side, and this is the day 10 of Mastering DaVinci Resolve. And in this video, we are diving deep into nodes. Nodes in DaVinci Resolve of the color page. Nodes is an instruction you're giving to the software, and the nodes tree is a flow chart showing the order the instruction are applied. There are different types of nodes and they'll apply your instruction in different ways. This will make more sense if I'll show you. This is the simplest node tree you can have. This little green dot is the source input and it represents the original ungraded image as it's piped into the color page from your edit. The image then flows into the green input of a serial node, and this is where we will tell Resolve to do something to the image. In this case, we'll add some contrast to it. We'll come back to these blue inputs and outputs a little bit later. Then we go from the green output of that node to this second green dot that represents the final output that gets passed back to the timeline. Now we can make several adjustments in just one node, but it's good to practice split things up into separate nodes. It's easier to see the effect an adjustment is having, and you'll have more control over the adjustment are applied. If on this node that has contrast, I also add some saturation and maybe make it little warmer. I can turn off the node by hitting Command D, but I can't easily turn on and off the contrast or just the saturation. I do have to undo and redo each instruction, which is really annoying. Instead, just reset by right-clicking the node and selecting the Reset Node Grade. Now we'll add two more nodes. You can either right-click on your first node and select Add Node and add Serial Node, or just use the shortcut key Option S to add nodes. On the first one, I'll add some contrast. So let's add some contrast. On the second, I'll add some saturation. Let's add some saturation. On the third, I'll make the image little warmer. I'm also going to label my nodes so I remember what each of them is doing. So you can right click and select node label, or you can just add that command as keyboard shortcut. I strongly suggest you label your nodes because it's not super obvious what a node is doing by looking at it. Open up your keyboard customization and in the search box, start typing label. And then drill down to the instruction label selected node. And then under the keystroke column, click until it turns red. Type in the keystroke. Then save, then close. We'll label this contrast. Second one, saturation. Third one, warmth. Now I can select this individual node and press Command D to turn them on and off. Get an idea what effect each of these nodes is having on my image. So this one was for the beginners who are using DaVinci Resolve as a noob. This was the part 1, and if you want to know more about nodes, then comment part 2.